Hi you guys, it's Dana with Little House of Gardening. So it got down to like another 15 degrees last week, and so I had to actually cover all of our crops because we're making so much progress. That was number one. Number two, either a little mouse or a little rabbit got into the garden, so I had to put some mesh up. So what I wanted to warn you guys about is no matter what you're growing, you still have insects, pests, and animals that can actually ruin your crops. So be sure to come up with a safety system to protect your crops. So let's take a look at this as everything is unthawing. So you will see some water dripping out here. Okay, you guys, so here's a look at some of the food. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Dana with Little House of Gardening. I've been trying to grow mustards in zone 6B. I am growing these mustards from seed. This has been my largest. I actually caught this one because I came to check on everything and there were several mustard greens missing, which is when I realized that something is getting into the food. Now the mustard greens that have survived look very healthy. So there's one, there's two. This one is where you can see it's been munched on completely. You can see where I have my labels and they just took a good hit. This one also froze overnight. So that's mustard green too. I'm gonna sit it here in the sun. The sun is finally coming out in our area. 3, this one didn't freeze, which is odd because these I kept in the same clear container bin. So that's number 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to grow at least 30 mustards. 8, and then this is lettuce. I have my chives and bell pepper, and then I have the cilantro. Funny thing about the cilantro is it's supposed to be really good in winter. It is actually fine. I'm getting ready to repot it. It's looking great. So this is the container that I put everything in last night because it got so cold, and I just flipped it over like that and covered everything up. So what I have had to do is I have some hoops that I do use in the summer because something got in the greenhouse. I don't know what. And this is the greenhouse, by the way. So it's pretty big. I have it blocked off. I can do an exterior. But yeah, something got in here. I just don't know what it could have been. And so now I'm resorting to not only using the greenhouse, but bringing in my hoops here. And so I have to just keep everything covered until we figure out how something is getting in. This is our arugula on top of this recycled tool holder toolbox. You can see this container is upside down there. I don't get sponsored, so you're fine. And also the arugula now is about 1 inch. We have one that's about 2 inches tall. There's some parsley about 2 inches, and even though the soil is frozen, these plants are fine. So we're gonna have a good arugula. We'll be able to eat the arugula, which I do like. There's 2 boxes of these and those are fine. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this on. I do leave it cracked and there's a hole in it because you don't want it to grow mold. And let's check onto this back one. So if you've been following me, I have put some lettuce in here, and it's really hard to see on camera, but there's 2 lettuces here, and I put one here and one there. So when I came to check on my plants, I knew a rabbit or something got in here because the lettuces are completely gone. The sunflowers are here, but the lettuces are gone. And so that's why I had to put the mesh in there. And so again, the sun is coming in really bright this morning, and it's going to be a beautiful day. We're going from 20 degrees to about 50. And let's check on our last box here. And everything is beautiful in here. And just to give perspective, some of the arugula in here is at about 3-4 inches, probably needing to be repotted. The zinnias are fine, and it looks like the marigolds survived. And if you see there, that is Russian kale. That's regrowing. That's something that got eaten. The parsley is fine. And then this is the salad bar. This is another reason why I knew something got in here, because the salad bar is completely empty. So it's a little frustrating. So come up with your safety system for your food. Animals love good food, right? The basil is fine. So I'll be doing a lot of repotting and just really securing parameters this week. Let me take you guys to the outside of the shed. You guys saw the interior. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the exterior, and what I did is still pretty cold. Oh, I've lost a glove at some point. So this is what I did to the exterior, but I'm thinking that I need to double check, like, if there's any holes. So here's the exterior of it. Okay, so this is the front. Right here I have my little frogs. That was a gift. Have a little sitting area on the outside, and then around it I went around and just like put rocks around it to keep items out. And then I did the same thing over here. There's a tree that I need to repot. And everything is frozen. Let's look at the back. And then you see the back here. So somehow something is getting in here, and I need to figure out how. So just keep that in mind. When you go to build your greenhouse, stuff can still find its way in underground. So this week we are coming up with a plan on how to keep heat in there, because I'm losing a lot of my crops, so I need to figure out a heating system. And because I want to eat some of it, obviously, right? That's the whole point of gardening. And then coming up with what I want to garden for this week. So thank you guys for following me. Thank you guys for subscribing. Hopefully you're learning something, and this is a good time to see what you want to buy with your taxes. You can buy you a little greenhouse or something, or a little window greenhouse, and start from there. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.